to you, and today we're going to make a mail card. I've called it a tool card because it's going to have like tool drawer type of thing in it. Right, so I've got a card that measures 8¼ by 5 7/8. Score down at 4 1/8. Then we're going to put it on our trimmer to get it, sorry about that, so that we can get the two edges together. So that gives you a nice clean edge there, and I'll take it off the trimmer and just give it a nice good treat. Right, so I've made a grey card base, so that is just going to be a 1/8 inch shorter, so that would measure so I said that measures 4 1/8. This will measure 4, and this will be by 5 3/4. So just gonna go round my edge to flatten these. There seems to be a little bit of a hump there, so I'm just flattening edges. Okay, and we're going to place this on top. So we're going to just make it very simple but effective. So I've done something I've never done before on this card that I'm going to show you when we get to it. So just give that an equal increment all the way round. There we go. And then we've got a piece of DSP, and I've made this 1/4 inch smaller, so that will be 3 3/4, and the length I said was 5 3/4, so this will be 5 1/2. So I'm just going to position that on there. So this is still available. You can, I think it's in clearance, I think, or last chance as it's now called, I think. So it's the trusty tool, and I think it's a brilliant DSP to get, because I've already fussy cut a lot of the things out, but it's great for mail cards. And as I say, it's called Trusty Toolbox 12x12. Whoops, I'm pouring all what I've done, but I just think that for mail cards that was absolutely great. So now in the designer series paper, they have got this stripe, so I have cut this by the 3 3/4, but I've made it 2 and it's just under 2 3/4, and I'll tell you why it's just under 2 3/4, because on the paper, if you can see, I'm hoping it's gonna come up. Come on, focus. Can focus, yeah. Can you see that tiny bit of red edging? Well, I didn't want that, so I have got rid of that. Now, if you've got a very sharp blade, it will take that little bit off, or you could take a little bit more off if you were frightened your card was gonna show up. Unless you've got a guillotine, I have got the mini paper cutter that Stampin' Up were actually giving if you joined a long time back, and this is absolutely fantastic. So all I did, so if you've got a guillotine, just put it in and just take it till you tipping it over the edge where the red was, and then I just sliced it off like that. Okay, right, we'll need your normal trimmer now. So pick up your normal trimmer, And what I'm going to do is I want to make some slits in this. So I am actually placing this on my board, on my trimmer. And what I'm trying to do is trying to get the grey level with the centre bit of the track. So when you think you've got that level, so you want to be putting the grey edge right in the centre. When you've got it level, just drop your blade down. Now you will see a little pin mark and you will be able to tell whether you have got that cutting in the right place. If you haven't, adjust it until you have. I managed to get mine bang on straight away. And then just cut it up and down so that you have got it coming away, but not all of it sliced off. And I repeated that, so I got again that right in the middle, so you'll have the grey right in the middle of your track on both ends. And it is helpful because these on your blade give you a good guide to where your blade's cutting, so that will help you navigate that to getting it in the center of your track. And again, do it up and down, but make sure that you don't go right to the edge. Start in the middle of it, go up one way, stop about there, come back down and stop again about there. So you've done that on both. Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna hold that a minute. So now what I'm going to do is I want to tuck my circular saw that I've fussy cut out. I'm going to tuck that in there. So I will actually put a little bit of glue on that bit so that will just hold that in place. So I'm just tucking that there. I've got the drill and I'm going to tuck that in. Now you don't want it to be going very much over, so bring back in your card. It's all right to go a bit over like that, but make sure it doesn't come over on your card. So what I'm going to do, I've only done a tiny bit in that, so I'm just going to lift that up and put a tiny dab of glue there just to hold that in place. And I'm just really building what I want with my tools, so just randomly placing them. So when I feel I've got the right place, I can just do that. I wanted to tuck this in there as well, so I'll lift that up and put a bit of glue under there. Now you could do glue dots if you wanted to. You could do double-sided sticky tape, whatever you fancy. So I'm now fairly happy with what I've done so far, so I'm just going to be able to glue this down now. So just putting some on the backs of there, and I'm going to put it level with the bottom of the DSP, and that should be level with the sides. And see now if I want to tuck anything in the top, so I can lift that up. But I think actually before I do that, I'm going to decide. I've already cut out a happy birthday. So I've cut the happy birthday out in real red, and then I have done the shadow in the grey, and I think it's actually smoky slate. So I'm just going to put some dabs on here and do that and line it up. So line the shadow up whereabouts it should go. There we go. So you can absolutely do any of your, you don't have to do the same thing as what I'm doing. You could just do what we say dies. You could do the happy at the top and the birthday along the bottom. You could do those in the grey. You could do just a banner with the happy birthday, either there or there, just stamping it. So there are some other thoughts for you. I will actually put this on dimensionals. You can get away with one lot of dimensionals and it will go through normal post. So I'm just going to put a couple of mini on and see if I want to go at the bottom or do I want to go at the top. I think I'm going to stick with the top, so I'm going to see if I can position that about central. I'm watching where my drill's going because I don't want my drill going over me happy birthday, so I think I'll do that there. And let's have a look. I've got a screwdriver, so I'm going to tuck that screwdriver, lift that up. I'm going to stick glue on all of my screwdriver actually, so I want that flat down and I'll put it up a little bit. That can go just slightly like that. Okay, you see, with putting this inside the actual drawers, it actually lifts your drill off, and I've deliberately let it be loose to give it the dimension without using dimensionals. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Right, let's see. So I've got a screwdriver. Don't know whether I want to put a hammer or shall I decided whether I don't want that. Let's have a look at, yeah, I think I'll have it that, and I'm going to glue the spanner down as well. So I'm just going to pull this up a little bit to just slot it in so it's not, I need to bring that around a bit. I think I'm actually going to stick a little blob of glue there because I don't want the drill to go AWOL on me, so I'll just stick that there. Just bring that spanner back in a bit. Yeah, so I like that. Now you could stick some handles on here. I'm actually thinking I will put maybe a couple there. Now what I'm going to use the grey, so I'm going to bring back in the grey. I just want to scrap for this. I did have what I cut out. I lost it. I'm looking for the bit I cut out with the happy birthday because I'd only need that, but anyhow, I've seemed to have misplaced it. Don't matter, we will use what we've got, and I'm going to just going to test it out with a just seeing if I like it, this grey, if it's big enough, if I feel it's big enough, or do I want a bigger one. So I'm just looking at this to start with. Going to be let's see. Right, a trick for you. So get your double-sided sticky tape and you're going to just put some on the back. So you just put your double-sided sticky tape, just stick it along the back here like that. This is your tear and tape. So I'm just going to burnish that down a minute, and then we can just go on here and just going to position that in there. There we go. So that's, is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. And then I just want a poke tool and I just bring that on the back, just lift it. And then we'll just position that about there, I think. It seems to have got a little bit of a fluff, so I'm just rounding that. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Just position that so I can get my... And so that's the way to make your own. Where's that one gone? Honestly, down there. Right. There we go. It's how to make your own dots, own embellishment, using your double-sided, your got that about right. Actually, let me just stick my ruler there because I want to get these. I'm going to stick this on the bottom, stick my ruler, if I just get up, get my ruler there, that's it. So I want to stick that, oops, wrong way round, let's go right up there. I just want to make sure that they were level. So now that would be underneath, that practically would be underneath, so I'm just going to do probably one more. Let's get that on there. Okay, and slide that off, and then we'll just make sure that that's level with that. There. So you won't see the handle because that will be under the spanner. You won't see the other one because that would be under there. So I'm just going to have those three handles on there. So that's what we're going to do there. Now, did I pull out any sentiments? Just going to do a sentiment for inside, and in fact I think we'll have a spanner come in just to add that little bit in the corner here. So even those off the edge ones, I even use those because that just makes it just interesting in the inside now. So let's have a look. Let's see, wishing you the happiness you can imagine. Yeah, we'll just have that one, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. There we go. You are wonderful in every way. No, I'll just go with that one. Right, so I'm just going to put this on a block. Right, a tip for you. If your photopolymer are starting to slip, just wash them with water and they'll come back sticky again. Some people think that you, because they go where they don't stick at all, just rinse them and wash them. You could even wash them in washing up liquid. That will just get them clean. Right, where's my smoky slate? And we'll just clean that up. Get it in the middle. There we go. That's nice. Let's move that out of the way. And I'm just going to see, where's my trusty tools? I'll put them underneath here. I'm just going to see if I've got anything else that, like my half, there. Got a little bit of a pencil, so I'm just going to put a little bit of a pencil on the other side. Just makes it more interesting. There we go. And then just make sure that that moves nicely on the top. So, but that just makes it follow through. So I hope you like that. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you do. And I'm going to be back fairly soon with something else. I'm going to film 2 things today. I will, unless you're catching me live on the second video, I will upload it at a later date. So I'll just upload this one for today. So thank you very much. Thank you for dropping by. Stay safe, stay well. Bye for now.